Genuinely, what the hell is going on? There is currently heavy police, National Guard, and police on horse presence at the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C., as Donald Trump claims that they're going to have to drain it once more after radical vandals ruined the pool. They are quite literally going with that excuse, and we even have top Trump officials now going on TV and threatening to imprison, threatening to jail anybody who is seen near the pool. I mean, on screen now you see a man who is being written up for a ticket because he literally dipped his hand in the pool. I'm not even exaggerating. All of the reporting says that this man dipped his hand in the pool, and due to the insane amount of police and National Guard presence, they immediately decided to reprimand him. What are they turning Washington, D.C. into? It's like a mix of the pool from Idiocracy. You guys know the movie Idiocracy, where there's like a bunch of campers and kind of people smoking and dead animals all across the reflecting pool. It's like that in person, but it's also a mix of like an authoritarian regime, because a person sitting on the ground right here received a citation outside of the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C. He stated that the citation was for putting his hand in the water. Jeanine Pirro, the U.S. attorney for D.C. and former Fox News host, then decides to hop on her previous home, Fox News, and threaten to arrest anybody who is tampering with the pool. Just take a look.
These are cases that will be prosecuted to the full extent. If there are more serious products that are put into the reflecting pool to create more algae or a bigger problem, then we'll consider more serious charges. But make no mistake, making D.C. beautiful is a priority, and if you damage, vandalize, or do anything to impact something like the reflective pool, you can be prosecuted.
Yeah, vandalism is already illegal. You don't have to go on TV to say people can't vandalize. People understand that. But what's actually happening is that there is heavily, militarized presence around the reflecting pool because Donald Trump rebuilt it in a very haphazard way and then tried to fix it by having people pour chemicals into it. These are not vandalizing agitators that you see on screen right now. These are not radical left lunatics. These are people that were hired by the administration to help try to fix the reflecting pool as the algae built and as dead animals kept popping up. I mean, on screen now is the body of a dead duck, a dead baby duck floating in the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool after recent renovations directed by Trump resulted in an algae infestation. We should all be more angry about this. I mean, just to make you feel a little bit better, here are some alive ducks who are just in, I guess it's still sad, they're in absolutely awful, awful conditions in this reflecting pool because of how disgusting the build-out was. There are multiple different scientific explanations for why the algae is so intense. Part of it is simply that when you replace the bottom of the pool with a darker color, it attracts more heat, and the heat breeds more algae. There are multiple other explanations that people have given, but the Trump administration doesn't care. They barely even believe in science. They don't care about animals or preservation. This is a grandiose side quest for Donald Trump in an attempt to prove that he can rebuild things, but he can't. He can't even do the simplest renovation without having to drain it once more. Joe Flood says, it's a funny name, right? Joe Flood says, as they drain it, the reflecting pool is starting to smell. We called this on the Adam Mockler feed, and we've been telling the truth about this entire renovation the entire time. By the way, if you appreciate these videos and want to help boost the truth, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the Adam Mockler feed below. Let me show you this clip of Fox News saying that the far left has a media obsession about this pool, and then they try to blame it on black people, basically. They basically blame it on BLM. I just want to point out, Donald Trump has been talking up this reflecting pool for weeks and weeks and weeks. He's been having his top goons, like Jeanine Pirro, who I just showed you, Stephen Miller, J.D. Vance, going out and talking about this reflecting pool. And Trump has even been showing photos of himself holding up a sign of the reflecting pool. If anybody is obsessed, it is not the left, it is Fox News. Let me prove that right here.
Happening down there.
Well, I'm not a scientist, so the algae thing,
Yeah, we know, Tommy Lauren. We know that you're not a scientist.
Down there.
Well, I'm not a scientist, so the algae thing, I believe that's what happens in bodies of water such as this, so I don't think this is President Trump's fault. But what's so irritating to me about the left here? President Trump is trying to make D.C. nicer. D.C. is filled with Democrats, okay? He's making it nicer because, yes, he happens to live there for the next couple of years, but you all live there all the time because D.C. is made up primarily of liberals and Democrats, right? He's trying to make it nicer for you. He's trying to make it safer for you. He's trying to make your reflecting pool nicer. He's trying to spruce up the place, and they go out of their way to damage and to vandalize it. It's like during the BLM Summer of Love when they're burning down businesses in their own community. It's like you have to be pretty stupid to
What does BLM have to do with this? And it's not Democrats burning down their own community. It's Trump putting his face and his name on every building and piece of currency that he possibly can, trying to push it to the limit until it's eventually struck down by a court. But to continue, CNN put together a compilation of Donald Trump talking about his big, beautiful reflecting pool, and every single second of this has aged incredibly poorly. Take a look.
Beautiful color, beautiful everything. You could never get anything like that.
We're going to be able to
Yeah, we can't get anything like that. Why is Doug Burgum the only one in a tuxedo in this? Okay.
do it for about $1.8 million, 1.8 million, and it's going to take 1 week. It's going to be something very special, and it's going to be a beautiful color.
I'm using swimming pool material. It's going to be blue, beautiful blue, which is what they always wanted.
Everybody's looking at that reflecting pool. They can't believe it. Reflects. We used a dark blue. It's called American flag blue.
I mean, this is why it's an embarrassing moment for him, because he has boasted about this so much. He could have been, it's
I mean, Manu Raju is absolutely right. If he wasn't boasting about this, in fact, if the economy were doing great and we weren't in endless wars in the Middle East and the Epstein files weren't being covered up while ICE continues to overreach, then like it wouldn't even be a big deal. Oh, the reflecting pool has a bit too much algae. The algae needs to be drained and it needs to be rebuilt again. Yes, it's a little bit embarrassing, but the fact that we are currently wasting taxpayer dollars on a ballroom, on a war, cutting life-saving cancer research, cutting Medicaid, cutting all of this kind of leads me to believe that Donald Trump being distracted on a failing reflecting pool is hurting all of us in a zero-sum manner. Because it is. It is hurting all of us. Here's a better video of some ducks swimming around a few days ago before it got uniquely disgusting and before one of them tragically died. I'm sure a few of them have died due to the absolutely disgusting conditions in there. And here's Trump boasting. Like, I honestly thought this was fake when I saw it a week or so ago. I thought it was like, is this even real? But no, it is real. The president keeps pulling out these charts showing how the reflecting pool, if you turn it from a pool and put it sideways, it's bigger than these buildings. This is why it is extra humiliating for him, as Manu Raju from CNN said.
I just had this done. You're getting a first glimpse, but that's your size compared. So those are among the tallest buildings in the world, including the Empire State Building,
Bro, you didn't build the reflecting pool. What is he even boasting about here?
World Trade Center, Sears Tower, Chicago. So if you lay it on its side, you take 2 or 3 of them to fill it in, because the width is almost 200 feet wide.
I'm sorry, but this is just like mania at this point. People don't like when I say Trump is half manic, and I always get emails saying, Adam, watch your language. But no, this is for real. Like, Trump moves like a manic person at all times. Again, here is a person now receiving a citation outside the reflecting pool. They are turning it into a police hyper-militarized area where there's a bunch of cops just standing around. It's kind of odd. And again, these aren't vandals that I'm showing you on screen now. These are people who were hired by the admin to fix the reflecting pool and have only screwed it up so much that Trump is now planning on draining it. Fox News has wall-to-wall coverage about how liberals are blowing this out of proportion when Trump is the one who cannot stop talking about it. Like, beyond that, Trump has tweeted about this dozens of times, tweeting about how beautiful it's going to be, about how amazing it's all going, and then for it to fail, I think it's kind of okay for us to then point out, hey, nothing that he's doing is working out. It all backfires in the exact same way. And really quickly, have you ever gotten those weird scam calls where people spoof your home area code? It made me realize how terrifyingly easy it is for scammers, stalkers, or total strangers to try to take advantage of information they can find online. Without knowing it, a lot of our information like home address, phone number, even our relatives' names are online, and then criminals routinely weaponize